Hello, welcome to HBM's Crypto-Corner for Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. We have a few things to talk about, so let's get started. It looks as if we've had our first Nessie sighting for the year 2020. A fireman named Ross McCauley reportedly driving down the local road near the popular tourist site when he happened to look over at the water and spotted something rather unusual. Approximately 300 feet in front of a pair of kayakers, a weird anomaly had emerged from Loch Ness. He stresses that he's a keen fisherman who has spent hundreds of hours on the loch. Insisted he was far from a believer in the legendary creature said to lurk in its waters, but conceded that the sighting left him scratching his head. Pretty cool. The International Cryptozoology Museum is about to has already started actually, the Sasquatch Revealed 2020 exhibit. Now, that exhibit was originally from Chris Murphy, conceived and curated by Chris Murphy, curator emeritus, and Lauren Coleman, executive director. This is the exhibition that's been in several museums, including the Yakima Valley Museum, and also at the Sasquatch Summit in 2011. So I happened to see the exhibit twice. It's really a great exhibit, and it's great to see that it's got a permanent home at the International Cryptozoology Museum. Glad to see that Lauren Coleman has taken it in. You can see it has a 9-foot skeleton. Not a real Sasquatch skeleton, but you could say it's about the size of an average Sasquatch. So, like I said, again, I'm glad to see that this exhibit got a permanent home at the International Cryptozoology Museum. Top states for Bigfoot sightings revealed. Developed by the website Satellite Internet, the project compared the database of reports of the BFRO against respective state populations and produced a ranked list. As one might expect, at the top of the chart was Sasquatch hotspot Washington State, with a whopping 8.9 sightings for every 100,000 residents. Rounding out the top 5 for Bigfoot sightings by population were Oregon, West Virginia, Idaho, and Montana. Other noteworthy tidbits from the study were that, by virtue of their sizable population, California, Florida, Ohio, and Illinois were among the top 5 states for sightings of Sasquatch overall, with Washington topping that list, likely due to what one assumes is a fairly healthy number of Bigfoot running around the area. Washington State has always been the top state as far as Sasquatch sightings, especially with the BFRO. So, pretty cool little statistic. Hump in the water near kayakers. Humpback Loch Ness Monster sighting as baffled fireman spots 12-foot hump in water near kayakers. He actually recorded it. Hard to see it. If you have to circle it, it's kind of worthless. There does appear to be something there, but it's hard to make out. You can kind of see it see something right there. Okay, yeah. I think that was the end of that video. This is the same individual that was in the last Nessie report. But also the first accepted sighting of Nessie by a witness at the lock this year. The other 5 have been by the lock's webcam. A retained firefighter at Drumnadrocket, lying on the shore of Loch Ness. He's also a tree feller and fencer for Forestry and Land Scotland working around the loch. Now this was July 8th. You can kind of see something right there, but what is it? Look at that. You see that? A giant eel in Loch Ness. And they're proffering that as possibly the explanation for Nessie. That's what Nessie is. So, who knows? But pretty fascinating stuff this week on HBM's Crypto-Corner. One other thing I want to announce is that they're having the Minnesota Bigfoot Conference this upcoming weekend. That's still going on. I think Bob Gimlin had to drop out of that.